Human intelligence is the ability to learn from experience, apply this learning to manipulating the environment, discover patterns in data, solve problems, and use abstract concepts. Artificial intelligence, or AI, is the ability of a machine to perform tasks that usually require human intelligence. One kind of AI is large language models, or LLMs. These include ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, Grok, Llama, DeepSeek, and others. As you can guess from the name, LLMs generate language that sounds human. Their ability to understand what a human has said and compose a human-sounding response is truly amazing. LLMs understand the meaning of words. For example, they know the difference between a real mouse and a computer mouse, and they understand how words in a sentence relate to each other. How do they do this? Human words are divided into smaller units called tokens, and each is assigned a number. LLMs work with these numbers, not the words. They start with the first token, run it through processes to understand its meaning and context, and then use their vast training on examples of language to generate probabilities of what the next token should be. Then it circles around and runs the chosen token through the whole process again, over and over until the response is complete. How does AI know if its output is correct? AI learns in three ways. Researchers show AI many pieces of data that are labeled, and AI studies them and learns to recognize characteristics. AI also looks at a large amount of data and tries to discover patterns itself, and then tests its output mathematically against new data. Finally, researchers help AI evaluate its output by assigning rewards and punishment, like getting a grade for your work at school. All of this learning is done through language. LLMs live entirely in a virtual world in hundreds of computers working together in data centers. They easily get confused when attempting to solve problems in the physical world. They should never be relied on to give accurate answers to problems involving navigating in physical space. This can be helped by training the AI with tools that process spatial and other environmental data so it can manipulate objects. Initially, this is done in a 3D virtual environment to save wear and tear on actual robot hardware. AI with this training understands concepts that aren't just language. AI models can process data in many languages, but because they are primarily trained in English, there may be a loss of accuracy, failure to reflect nuance, and cultural bias. AI models can also unknowingly pass on incorrect information. Because the creators of AI models have built into them rewards for output that pleases humans, AI may also try to slant its output to what the human wants to hear. Faced with not enough data to form a response, it may just make up an answer. This is called hallucinating, but really it's just trying to keep the human happy with an educated guess. There is one very serious problem with AI. AI has been trained to process huge amounts of data and return factually correct output that sounds human. But the complex web of ethical and social values that structure human societies is something it can talk about, but not participate in. It can write a whole book about depression in teenagers, but unless specifically programmed not to, it will still provide a teenager with a recipe for a lethal poison if asked. Training AI to understand the rules that govern human society will be a mammoth task because there is so much variability across the planet, and so much that even humans themselves don't understand. Companies that make AI models have begun to address this issue by coding in guardrails that block undesirable input to the model and output from the model. But much more needs to be done if we are to continue to work with AI partners. We can only wait to see what the future will bring. Newport Wireless Mesh is a nonprofit wireless internet service provider in northern Vermont, USA. Education is part of our mission.